die in PS's accurate ragdoll. So first of all, ragdolling off the fortress, off the stairs, and then hitting the side with half health remaining, then moving, and then falling to the ground, and then skydiving, and dying and hitting the glass and wasted. Second death. There's actually so many dumb ways to die that we're going to be busting 25 in this video. Second of all, ragdolling off stairs, called unusual effects. But sometimes you can stay alive with no issues at all, with low health. However, sometimes you rarely die, even if your health is full. Sometimes. Ooh. Third one. Going to your menu and resetting your character. Number 4. Dying even though you're not walking. Dying even though you're not ragdolling or anything else. 6th. Sprinting at 1000 speed per second and then getting wasted. Pretty easy, right? Let me know in the comments. 7th. Putting in your deagle and then going into first person and then rushing it into a wall in the obby can cause unusual effects. But sometimes, if you fail, there is a brief window. Ooh. First of all, do this. Now, make sure you're aiming straight for your weapon and then zooming in. But sometimes you don't hit the wall, but then you skydive while in first person. But sometimes you can die, or sometimes you can not die with only really a tiny bit of health. However, if you get a single hit from the super trampoline, you'll die. 8th, zooming into here, but having 66 health won't be enough. So you zooming over the metal bars and then hitting a ramp will cause you to die. Next, pushing into glass despite there being no glass, even though it has no effect on you. Even though there's no glass, you can still die even from the impact. Sometimes you can go over the side of the building, or you can sometimes rush into it and glitch and die. 9. Not walking or doing anything, but your camera suddenly teleports into the air and causing you to die. Number 10. This is the same one for first person. Running into glass 2 times in first person with your deagle in your hand can cause unusual effects. Sometimes it takes Sometimes it takes 3 or 4 hits. Sometimes you can glitch through the glass and you'll be able to be free. And you're free. Sometimes going through glass isn't available while just sprinting and not breaking the glass. Let's do it again. Sometimes it takes 3 or 4 times. Sometimes if you shoot 9 times, causing you to die while in the air. 11th, rushing into the thing while in lobby 2. If you're in lobby 2 with 73 health, rushing into the glass can cause unusual effects. First, your sprint speed needs to be 4,000 while in lobby 2. While in lobby 2, you'll be able to experience. Sometimes you can die even if you're not Ragdoll. So this is how you're in lobby 2. First of all, rush into glass. Then you will be able to experience death. If you have 51 health, as soon as you hit the glass, or if you have 36 health, you can die from hitting the glass, because glass can kill you in real life. But sometimes you can miss it, causing your camera to glitch, and sometimes go through the glass and cause you to die in the air. Sometimes, let's try that again. Sometimes you can miss the glass and starting with 40 health. However, if you die from hitting the glass, there's a brief window where you can switch to your deagle. Sometimes if you die and it's not been summoned yet, there is a brief window where you can switch to any weapon, from fists to any weapon at all. Just try rushing into the glass again. So at that time we hit the glass. Let's try it again. Have a look. When it spawns, will start automatically. Sometimes if you have 79 health, you can die from the sprinting. If you die before you hit the glass, there is a brief window where you can literally die while in the air. Sometimes your character can escape out of blood and causing yourself to die for nothing. It's really hard to rush into the glass with dying. Once again, we'll try again. We need a different platform. This is a nice platform. Oh no, we missed it. Now we'll try it. Going like that doesn't cause you to die on the first hit, but sometimes you can survive with 44 health loss. Sometimes if you die just before hitting the ground, there's a brief window where it can suddenly glitch your camera into the air. 12th, going into your skydiving while in old TP sky while you're dead in midair. For this one, your damage multiplier should be set to 50, because then your character can die after the trip. But sometimes the camera won't be able to spot your character, causing you to not even see your character. This one, your damage multiplier should be set to 1 perfect. For this next one, you need to go to City Rooftop, then make sure you sprint off the island until you hit this building. Then fall to your death. But first of all, we'll go into water to make sure that we're dead. Once again, we've got spawn in Sea Dock. Let's go into the water, and once again, we died. However, if you died just before hitting, you'll be able to die for no reason, even though you didn't do anything. 13th, while on the highway, make sure you spawn a motorcycle and making sure you try to go on infinity. You're thinking that you will go on infinity just for the rest of your life. However, if you reach 700 per second on your velocity, you'll be able to die while getting yeeted off the motorcycle. Sometimes if you have 8 health, you can even die from dying. Sometimes if you go slow, like 50 speed per second, you'll be able to experience some weird glitch. You'll be able to die. Here's the glitch. You'll be able to die while getting yeeted off your motorcycle, even though you're going really slow. Once again, let's slow down. Next, we'll quickly zoom faster, just like 60 speed per second. We're not going to go 70 or even higher than 70. We're going to make sure we go in 60 speed per second, so that's okay. Perfectly 70 is fine. Nothing over 70. We went 71, that's alright. We're going 70. We're going 72 per second. I'll speed up a little. Actually, no, we're speeding up a lot. Now we slow down. But sometimes if you slow down, causing you to get off the motorcycle and abandon it, and you'll die. Causing you to die. 14th, while near the 7-Eleven, please rush into the works while in your tacos. While getting some Roblox barbecue chips, you will be experiencing a very specific order. Sometimes causing you to go in the air, sometimes causing you to go and glitch out of the world to go back in. But sometimes if you go in the stairs and zoom off it, you can die, causing you from skydiving. Sometimes if you sprint and hit the wall while in their lobby 2, your character will literally glitch out and break the physics. Number 15th, rushing into a tree while in the thing can cause unusual effects. However, if you die just before hitting the tree, there's a brief window where you can literally die. Even if you're literally not doing it. Sometimes if you... Number 16th, spawning in the city and literally having 57 health, then rushing off and literally skydiving onto this building. However, if you die just before hitting it or you miss it, you can literally be able to die even if you're spawning. Just like this. There is some glitches in R6. Number 17th, while in the old TP playground, if you're normally next to the store of 7-Eleven, next to Louis Cool 0707, you'll be able to experience nothing by sprinting into the glass and losing some health. Once again, let's try again. Once again, let's try again. We've broke the glass. How about try zooming into it with a motorcycle? Let's try zooming into it with a motorcycle. However, if you sprint in with a motorcycle, you will die even from the impact. Sometimes you can die from hitting the glass or die from the impact. Once again, we broke the glass. Let's have a try. Let's have a try again by breaking through the glass. Next, number 15. While in the old TP sky, please spawn a motorcycle down here while in this point. Then drive and make sure you do no backflips or flips. You'll do a front flip, but then click Q to start landing straight. But sometimes if you hit really hard, causing you to get yeeted off the motorcycle and survive with 61 health. Sometimes if you hit the mountain, you can suddenly die from rolling off the mountain. Next, number 18th. Zooming into this point while on the map, and then jumping through the side of the building, and then just ragdoll. If you land in this point, there is no way to get out, but sometimes you can fall off this point of the map. Sometimes if you die, there is a brief window where you can switch back to a normal area. Sometimes if you ragdoll, if you land on the mountain, and sometimes ragdoll off the mountain, causing you to die. Let's have a look by just skydiving in there. Once again, we keep failing because we keep sprinting. Next time, don't sprint. Note self, don't sprint off here because otherwise we'll fall. Sometimes skydive while in there, sometimes you can die for nothing. This one we need to sprint infinity and just ragdoll. Sometimes when you do this one, this is number 20. If you do this one, then you're nothing. No. Next one, 21. Falling off this old TP sky and landing on the ice, causing you to die while you're hitting the glass. Sometimes if you die, there's a brief window where you can just die for nothing. Sometimes you can find out the same experience. Next one is also for the water, but in a different area. If you spawn a helicopter while in this area in the spot, spawn the helicopter. Make sure you are actually in it. Make sure you're then in. Then go into first person and hold E on your keyboard to go up. But then you go forward, then you keep going up until you ragdoll. Once you go up to this point, if you've ragdoll off the helicopter, you will be in first person and you die from hitting the water. Sometimes you can survive with 37 health. However, if you do it again while at 37 health or even lower, causing you to die. Sometimes if you're at height 200, you can sometimes die from lower than 37 or 37. But sometimes you can just survive. Even though you're in the vehicle or ragdolling, you can still die. But sometimes if you're at height 100 while in the air, you can sometimes die while at 13 health. However, if you die while escaping out of blood, your character will be able to die for nothing. If you have 2 health, you can even die from just hitting the water. But if you go into ragdoll mode while in the vehicle, you can just die for nothing. Sometimes if you go into this point with your helicopter, ragdolling off can cause you to die. But sometimes you can pretend you're drowning by just resetting your character while in water. But if you do, your character will die for nothing even if you're spawning. So at this point it's only available in City Dock. And if you reset your character, the character will ragdoll and watch it drowning. This also happens in GTA 3 and Vice City and GTA 2 and 1. Even in the definitive editions. This one is from skydiving in zero gravity. While you're skydiving in zero gravity, for this one, you have to reset your character. Then you'll be able to float up into the air. But that's fine. But when you spawn, you'll be able to see that you're floating up against the heart. But sometimes, if you ragdoll and then skydive, your character will notice that you're teleporting back to a normal spot. But sometimes if you accidentally hit the slide, you will be able to experience dying. If you hit it again when you have 46 health, you will be able to causing you to die. This one is just normal. First of all, setting the gravity to 10,000 will be able to experience you smashing down to the ground really fast. While in old TP Sky, quickly ragdoll once you fall and then skydive. After you skydive, you'll experience dying. Last one of the video, 25. Dying for nothing can cause you to die again for nothing. But sometimes, even if you're literally in here, you can sometimes glitch out of the world and die for nothing, even if you're spawned. Sometimes, if you sprint in the boombox for this death, you can die. And that's all of the deaths for today. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please thank you so much for watching, and like the video, and also favorite this video, and also subscribe to my channel. Bye bye.